Haunted by the tauntav of our Brahmastra supersonic cruise missile BrahMos, Pakistan has started begging for peace now. And what a sham. This is a country which is still harboring globally designated terrorists like Hafiz Saeed and Masood Azhar. This is a country which is happily devising plans to fill the coffers of terror boss Maulana Masood Azhar in the garb of giving aid to those killed in Indian airstrikes. And this is the same country which now shows temerity to lecture on Aman Ki Baat. So you heard that statement coming in from the Prime Minister of Pakistan, Aman Ki Baat. That's what Pakistan wants now. And it's no secret that the Pakistani defense establishment is now picking up the pieces of its battered infrastructure. Even their former air marshals are forced to admit the extent of the damage India's BrahMos inflicted on their soil. In another admission of Pakistan losses, ex-Pakistan Air Force Air Marshal Masood Akhtar says Pakistan lost the AWACS aircraft in the Bolari strike. The AWACS is an airborne warning and control aircraft. So you heard the admission coming in from Pakistan. Now Pakistan's Air Force inducted the ZDK-03 AWACS in 2011-2015 and it wanted to retire it in 2023-24. In fact, in 2008, Pakistan also signed a $278 million contract with China. The contract included 4 such AWACS systems. Retired Pak Air Marshal said one of our AWACS was damaged in the Indian airstrikes. Now, this is what sources are telling Times Now. You also heard similar admissions coming in from Pakistan from their former Air Force officers. And in case Pakistan has forgotten about the damage that India has been able to inflict, let's remind Pakistan of its losses. We have damaged 20% of Pakistan Air Force's infrastructure. We have downed Pakistani jets. 50+ Pak personnel have been killed in these precision strikes. 9 terror hubs have been razed to ground and terrorist bunkers at the LOC have been hammered. We've also pounded Pak Army's positions at the LOC. That's how much India has been able to damage Pakistan in terms of their infrastructure and their terror bases as well. We have Pradeep Datta on the broadcast. Pradeep, Aman ki baat और अमन की भाषा दोनों में से कुछ भी तब तक नहीं होगा till Pakistan decides to completely give up terrorism, and India also has to be convinced that Pakistan finally has learnt a lesson.
You rightly said. In fact, India has come a long way from Aman ki Asha to BrahMos ki Bhasha, and that has left with Nirasha and Hatasha on the Pakistan side. That really has happened. Because when on April 22nd they carried out that massacre in which 26 tourists were killed, after that they had a window of 14 days. India wanted that at least they should take a kind of action against all those terror-related elements, but nothing of that sort really happened. So finally, on 15th day, that means intervening night of 6th and 7th, India launched Operation Sindoor, and they fired projectiles, decimating and demolishing 9 of their terror den. This 25-minute operation, 24 missiles fired, 9 of their terror den decimated, and 100 of their terrorists killed, which included terror clan of Masood Azhar. The man was got hands soaked in blood and responsible for Pulwama bombing and many other terror-related incidents, not only in India but different parts of the world. But after that, India thought maybe Pakistan keeps on claiming that they always fight a war against terror. They will be supporting them in their war against terror, but nothing of that sort happened. Rattled Pakistan started targeting Indian civilians. They opened mouths of their guns in Punch, because of which more than 16 people lost their lives and many others were injured. Finally, India was left with no other option but to target their air bases. And India was able to strike in their heart, that was in Lahore as well as in Rawalpindi. India was able to destroy Noor Khan Air Base or Rahim Yar Khan Air Base. These are said to be well entrenched, well guarded, and they're close to that Rawalpindi headquarters of Pakistan Army. That was the time when Pakistan came out knees. They started begging for ceasefire. Because they had been earlier begging for the currency, this time they were begging for ceasefire. They wanted peace, and the DJMO from Pakistan side called the Indian counterpart and asked for ceasefire, and India agreed to that, because India never ever wanted to hit their military infrastructure or civilian. India never ever wanted war. But yes, India wanted to punish them by targeting those terror hub and terror den. That is what India did, because India's military objective was achieved. That's what actually they did. But finally what we are seeing, once again they're talking about Aman ki Asha and Aman ki Bhasha, but that will not really work till you are going to provide safe hideout to all those terror leaders like Hafiz Saeed and Masood Azhar, because these are those globally designated terrorists who are responsible for killing.
Let's not fall for these tricks. Pakistan may be talking about peace talks at the moment, but it continues to provide a safe haven to terrorists. Pradeep, stay on with us. So all the peace talk that Pakistan is now rambling about is nothing but fakery, because even Raksha Mantri Rajnath Singh today called out Pakistan for reportedly misusing IMF funds to make Masood Azhar rich. Listening.
वहां की सरकार पाकिस्तानी आम नागरिकों से लिया गया टैक्स जैसे मोहम्मद जैसे आतंकवादी संगठन के आका मसूद अजहर को करीब 14 करोड़ रुपए देने में खर्च करेगी, जबकि वह यूनाइटेड नेशंस डेजिग्नेटेड टेररिस्ट घोषित हो चुका है।